play with her. I bought that new charm. Pop on, I told her come see about me. Come see me. The devil had entered my soul, my mama had beat it out. The devil, my mama had. Remember my grandma had told me, you better be somebody. Hop in my seats, massaging. Watch how I lead the posse.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Patriots going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught out left by Perriman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down, Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jeremy Hill, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team. and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
No, especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They begin the drive with Hill. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They run the counter now on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. C.J. Mosley. able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Bennett. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On play action, it's Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Looked like he tried it all there. Tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes. But he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Brady to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's got daylight. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Hill. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So the Patriots coming out now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Brady to throw on second down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on third down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And it's taken in at the 9. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back to throw now on first down. Complete to Amaro on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this one caught by Max Williams. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Oh, look at that. And now out come the Patriots. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? Know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Second down following the run. Off the toss, Lewis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Willie Henry. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up in the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Malachi Dupree that time. And it's 3rd down. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Wait, 20. Let's go. All 50.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Brady to throw. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on third down. Caught left side, Bennett. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they run with Hill. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he finds Jason Morrow. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Hill, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Here we go now.
2nd down, goal to go from the 6. Hill to try again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for New England. 63 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
2nd and just 1. On the counter, it's Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And some room to work. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw, it's Brady. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperate. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they try the right side here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
20. Let's go, let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up. And
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.